My name's Matt LaVere. I am a native son. I'm actually a second generation Ventura County resident, currently raising my two young daughters here, so my family has deep roots in this community. I think the things that I love most about Ventura County are obviously the natural beauty. It's an incredibly beautiful place to live, but it's also the people. It's a special community, and having been born and raised here, it's a community I always knew I wanted to come back to. I graduated from our local schools. I ended up going to college at Pepperdine University. I graduated in 2000, always wanting to come back to Ventura County. At that point in my life, there was no opportunities for people like myself, no jobs and no housing. And so that led me on a journey to Washington, D.C., and eventually law school, and getting my law degree, which was kind of my golden ticket back home. I had my first daughter in 2013, and I think anybody who has that first child recognizes how it kind of recalibrates your worldview, and you start thinking about a lot of things besides just yourself. In those 13 years since I tried to come back, not much had changed. There was still so little opportunity for young people in Ventura County. And that's what led me into politics initially, was trying to be a new voice at the elected level, thinking about our community 20 years down the line and what we were doing to make sure that there were housing opportunities, workforce opportunities for my daughter and everybody else's daughters, sons and grandchildren. A real challenge of Ventura County, and it's a real concern of mine, is that we're becoming more and more a community of haves and have-nots. I think the obvious challenge is housing. Ever since I've been in elected office, I've had so many conversations with CEOs, with business leaders, and I've heard over and over again the challenges of growing their companies, the challenges of hiring. I don't believe we have lived up to the intentions and the goals of CERF. I see, quite frankly, a lot of hypocrisy from people who say they're pro-CERF, but they still fight these developments, and it's frustrating to me. There's this general theme that you hear from some people in the community that they just don't want anything to change. It's the status quo. And I'm very clear in talking with these people that the status quo is not an option. If we're going to be an economically viable and economically prosperous community, we have to move forward. Nobody wants Ventura County to become the San Fernando Valley. Nobody wants a Ventura County which is completely paved over. But we also, in the same sense, have to understand that no growth is not an option. Here's how I would define the county economy today, is that I see the potential. And I think that if we start focusing on several of the challenges, the sky's the limit. If there was one challenge I would give to all of the attendees at the event today, is we all have a role to play in terms of solving the county's housing crisis. We all have to get engaged. For too long, there's been, in my view, a vocal minority controlling the discussion about smart growth in Ventura County. But for all of those who want Ventura County to be economically viable, economically prosperous moving forward, for all of us who want a Ventura County where our kids and our grandkids can thrive, it starts today by getting involved at the local level, attending your city council meetings, attending the Board of Supervisors meetings, speaking up for the importance of housing. So in 20, 30 years, when our kids and our grandkids are hoping to come back to Ventura County just like I did, they have those opportunities, which so many people in my generation didn't have.